Hi, this is Stephen from OWNorDisown. Laptop manufacturer Chuwi sent me their 14-inch GemiBook Pro to review, and they will be doing a giveaway to one lucky winner. Now Chuwi is hosting the giveaway via Gleam, and I have a link to it in the description below. And good news, they will be shipping it internationally. Now there may be some customs fee, but I actually received mine in the USA and there was no additional cost to me. So there's no purchase is necessary, but you do need to be 13 years or older. And also, please only subscribe to my channel if you like my content, which is mainly in-depth reviews on laptops. The GemiBook Pro 14 retails for $439 and has an Intel Celeron J4125 CPU that has 4 cores and 4 threads. Now its base clock is 2 GHz and it boosts up to 2.7. Now it's not a very fast CPU, that is for sure, only scoring 309 points in Cinebench R20. But in day-to-day use, it was fine. So for the average user, you will find it totally usable. There is quite a bit to like about it. First is its screen. It has a very nice 3:2 aspect ratio with a resolution of 2160 by 1440, which is amazing for this price. It's not a touchscreen, but that is fine. It's a decent panel as well. Sure, it's 60Hz, but it has decent colour gamut of 92% of sRGB and 70% of Adobe RGB, with a peak brightness of 362 nits. And even at 25% brightness, it has 112 nits, which is twice that of most laptops that I test. And it also has a good contrast of 1100:1. I do wish it did have a matte display because it does show lots of reflections, but the panel is nice and rigid. As for the backlight bleed, it does have a little bit at the top left hand corner. I also like that it is built from aluminium. It will fit nicely in a business setting and has a nice clean look to it. There is a little bit of play on the right hand side of mine, but it makes a change from seeing plastic, which you mostly get on laptops at this price. The Windows Precision touchpad has a textured feel to it and it tracks very well. The keys are backlit white and actually have a nice distance of travel. My only complaint being that to activate lighting once they have timed out, you need to press a key rather than just touching the trackpad. Perhaps my only other complaint is that they hide 2 screws under the feet, just in case you want to open it up and get inside. But to be fair, the only thing you can add is a second SSD via an easy access panel, and I think this is a nice touch. You just need to remove 2 screws. The SATA SSD in my unit had a capacity of 512GB and had a read speeds of 468 megabytes per second and write speeds of 440. So that's not bad. And my unit also has 16GB of dual channel RAM. This is soldered on, of course, as is the Wi-Fi 6 card. Now the 38 watt-hour battery actually did last me 4.5 hours at 80% brightness, which is pretty good. But since the panel is so bright, I can imagine that you can easily see 6 hours at 25% brightness. Now one standout feature was its speakers. They were pretty loud and clear, better than most laptop speakers, to be honest. You don't get a bunch of ports. On the left you have a USB-C and on the right you have a USB-A and a micro SD card slot. Naturally this is not a gaming device, but it does give you an excuse to play some of those older titles in your library, such as the 2009 edition of Fear 2, which was playable at 720p medium settings. Now stepping up to something more modern like Overwatch, it did struggle. Even at 1024 by 768 and low settings, it was not playable. So as a 720p webcam, at least it's located at the top, not bad for this price. But if you move it, it's like being underwater. Plus also, the microphone picks up a bit of a squealing sound, I noticed. So anyway, that's what it's like. So how would I sum up the Chuwi GemiBook Pro? Well, I think for $439, it is a very nice laptop. It's small and it's lightweight. It has a decent screen and it has good speakers. It has a backlit keyboard and an aluminium build. Having the option for a second M.2 SSD is also a big plus. Now on the negative side, there's a little bit of backlight bleed at full brightness and the webcam is pretty bad. Still, I think it's a great laptop for the casual user. The 3:2 aspect ratio gives that extra vertical real estate, and I would be happy to use this for my daily job. Now good luck for the person winning the giveaway, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Bye now.